God is a God of seasons. There are some seasons in your life where things will be going so automatic. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This video is about a few lessons I picked on staying original and living in the moment. If this is your first time here, hi, good to have you here. I'm Faith Zoho. I'm a digital entrepreneur. I started my digital entrepreneurial journey in 2020 during lockdown, and this channel is dedicated to sharing my experiences and insights in the digital space. If you're keeping up with me or the channel, you know that I'm currently back in my hometown, trying to have a reset. Adulthood and exposure got me wanting more, and I find myself, you know, trying to be something. I'm that person that will tell you there's a formula to success. And to be honest, I still believe that there is a formula to success. And it simply goes, if you do what successful people are doing, you get the same result as they do. If you follow what it takes to be successful, at that thing you so desire, you will get it if God wills it. God, there's a God factor there. This that I've just said sounds easier said than done, right? This alone got me in a space of anxiety. It got me in a space of waiting for the right moment. I'll explain. I used to tell people that I'm in my childbearing stage, and so I'm not like taking my career full head on, like I'm not doing it as much as I would. Like I know how I can be when I am chasing after something. So I just keep telling people that feel like what happens to me, because when you're trying to like have children and you don't really have a help, like you don't have a nanny, it can be a lot. And when there are even more than one, it's a whole lot. So take that from me. Don't be like me that didn't want a nanny in the beginning. Now I'm craving for a nanny. So yeah, I keep telling people that I am in my childbearing stage, and that's what I keep telling myself as well, because you know I keep getting this, now the monkeys of the mind, that is the different dialogues, my inner dialogues. One will be like, what is wrong with you? You have not figured out your finances. What is your problem? You're lacking behind, all those kind of things. Well, lacking behind in relation to what? Who is the yardstick? What is the yardstick? But that is it. And these are the kind of things I used to calm myself down. So just the mere fact that I am curious and I try to learn a lot of digital skill, which leave me digging half holes, like leaving me not finishing one project before I jump into another, or not kind of having one project, one means of making money on autopilot and consistently making me good amount of money as months pass by. It kind of leave me very anxious, and in the time pass anyways. I remember there was one day I woke up to work, because if you're an OG on the channel, you know that I'm a ninth old. Night time is when I have my two hands to myself to do what I need to do research, to learn. I don't like creating content at night because I'm already dark skinned. When I create content at night, it's not the best. So that night I woke up to do some work, and I felt so overwhelmed. I felt like I felt like I didn't have a headway. I just felt like crying. I cried actually. I cried fits of cry. Like I cried to the extent that I couldn't breathe. Olive, go. I'll be back, okay? Thank you. I cried to the extent that I couldn't breathe. I had to like catch myself and try to breathe. I was left breathless. It was this very scary experience. I was not even able to tell my husband I was sleeping beside, but that kind of fits of cry, and I had to tell myself to calm down. And it was just hormone, probably mood swings. It's obviously a build-up of anxiety. Anxiety is in levels and stages. It gets to a heightened state where you would even be suicidal. People get to that stage, that you even have to be taking some pills to be able to calm yourself, or going through a particular therapy, or talking to somebody that can help you feel better. So, but then I was able to like catch myself back and be like, no, Faith, you're putting too much pressure, you're doing too much. Like I don't know. I was just doing too much. What I did to like reduce that kind of thing, or even stop it completely, was to tell myself that there's a timeline. you are in your childbearing stage. It's something This is something you're even supposed to give like a what's it called, a trophy on. You're doing so well, and so you should not put like too much pressure on yourself trying to fix your career. There will be enough time to do that. With the help of the Holy Spirit, I was able to like bring myself, calm myself down, and try to enjoy the moment, because this alone can be a thief of the moment. Like it can be something that robs you of the enjoyment of the moment, because you are always longing for a state that you already imagine yourself. Meanwhile, don't ever lose it. Actually, this is a by the way this thing. Don't ever lose sight of that person you want to become. But if the current situation doesn't allow it, be able to like calm yourself down. I am able to calm myself down and re-strategize, and even tell myself, patience, patience, I'll get there. There is this feeling of longing for something, and you tell yourself you're in a waiting period. But meanwhile, if you are not able to count your blessing, you might not be able to enjoy your waiting period. I know that I was not enjoying how I felt. I keep telling myself, this is what I want, this is what I want. God, why am I not getting results? Why am I working so hard and not getting results? And that was me losing track of what I have at the moment. To be honest, this got me losing my self-esteem, because I started to feel like some people are feeling a certain way towards me. I'm somebody that I have a lot of self-respect, and this is not me being proud. It is not me being trying to be better than everyone else. And so having to experience all of this, and it even taking this long, it was giving me that second thought of, are you sure you really can do it? Hey, if it was that easy, all these other people would have done it. Just give it up, go get a job, just live the simple life, just blend into the stereotype, just do the usual. Like, so I find my self-esteem really, really reducing, to the extent that somebody would say something and I'll take it so personal, to the extent that I'll even get so angry, like super angry. And I guess that's the part where that my anxiety level was getting up. I started to like get super angry, and I'm not really like that. I'm somebody that is cool-headed. I'm that person that can just watch you say your nonsense and just leave. Of course, if you say too much, I can cut you off and like let you know that what you're saying, I will not take it. But it's not okay to like just get angry about what somebody have not even said. Like, it is just me imagining that the person is thinking of me in this way. So yeah, low self-esteem kind of was coming in gradually. And I guess this has a direct connection with my spiritual practices. You get to that moment where you are so tired that you don't even have the strength to pray. You've lost your connection with your inner self. You've lost connection with God. You don't even believe. Your belief kind of wane, and I was just all trying to like do it all by myself without realizing that it is not by my strength, it is never by my permission, it is not by how much I work or how smart I am. It also has to do with God's purpose in my life. And so I find myself in this hamster wheel. I am constantly working day and night. Like, nobody can tell me that I am lazy. And this is like one of the things that somebody out there would say, that it will get me so angry at the person. The person will be like I'm choosing the easy way, which is a lazy thing. I'm like, what? Don't say that. Like, I will get so angry. Like, the anger will be. And just because I lost track of counting my blessings, I was constantly making research just because I wanted to crack that code. So I was constantly making research, constantly learning. I was not resting. I remember when I was pregnant, I was still waking up at night to work. The only thing I did not do was take coffee to stay awake. Whenever I feel like when my body was like giving up on me, like when it was, because sometimes my mind can be very hard headed. Like, my mind is so strong on like going through and completing this particular task. But I'm so tired, especially when I was, pregnant. I would have to like just give in to my body tiredness and go and sleep. I just find myself endlessly learning, researching, and digging on different concepts, trying to like Do you understand? All of this made me realize that it is only in a state of calm that things can be. There is a process and there are seasons. God is a God of seasons. There are some seasons in your life where things will be going so automatic, and then there are some seasons it seems like it's a hustle. It seems like it's a little bit of a grind. It's all part of the process. All of this made me realize that I can only find my strength and conviction from within, that I need to be closer to God. I need to be serious, more disciplined with my spiritual practices. And so, yeah, these are a few things I have learned from staying true to myself and living in the moment. I hope that I was able to connect with you in some way. If there's anything I said today that resonates with you, kindly share in the comments. People will be coming around to like read the comments.